by another.
Okay.
So can I ask any of the members to kindly propose the adoption of the agenda? Evaluator or Toastmaster? Anyone?
If I can propose, I propose.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster. Manoj Pandey has proposed the adoption of the agenda. Can I ask someone to kindly second the adoption of the agenda?
I, Toastmaster Rusby, second the adoption of agenda.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rusby. With that, our agenda is adopted. Now, the second part of it is to extend the time by another 10 more minutes. So I'll just, if you can give a majority raised by hands, then I can consider that.
Yes.
All right. Toastmaster Girija, if others in the virtual background can also raise a virtual thumbs up. I know it will not be the right parliamentary procedure, but then yes, thank you so much. All right, so we can note that we'll extend our time by another 10 minutes.
Thank you.
What is that one thing that all of us have at our homes that kind of wakes us up in the morning? The alarm clock. Well, all of you have those alarm clocks and maybe the smart watches nowadays that wakes you up. I remember during my childhood days, we had this bulky ones. You know, probably the sound of that itself is as big as the alarm clock. But I would like to share something when I looked at that alarm clock. And it related to me 4 different types of people in this world. One, when the alarm clock rings, no matter how loud it is, that group of people just sleeps. It's a deep slumber. Probably the alarm wakes up all the neighbors and the people around, but that person is deep asleep. I call them the sleepers. The second group of people, and I love this, and probably I might fit this, is the alarm rings in the morning at the right time. And probably this group of people would thank their stars or thank God for the person who invented the snooze button. Snooze. After 5 more minutes, it rings again and hits the button, snooze. Another 5 more minutes. I call them the snoozers. The third group of people get up as soon as the alarm rings. They wake up, but they think to themselves, who am I? What am I doing so early in the morning? What is my purpose in life? And they go back to sleep. I call them the fallers. Not the people who fell the trees, but go back to sleep after they get up in the first alarm. And the last group of people are those who have a purpose. The alarm rings in the morning and there they go. They get up, they're ready, they sit, and off they go for doing their purpose in life. I call them the wakers. Now, which category of people do you fall into? The sleepers? No matter what happens around, I don't want to change myself. I want to be who I am. Or do you want to be the snoozers? Yes, I want to do something. But suddenly, they snooze. Or the followers. They do get up. They want to do something. They get off on the right track. But a couple of times or a couple of steps ahead, they go back to their old ways. The followers. Or are you a waker? You have a purpose. You go ahead in life. You want to transform yourself. The old has changed and a new creation is in front of you. Ladies and gentlemen, there was this one person nearly a century ago in 1924 in Los Angeles who was a waker. And he has initiated a non-profit organization. At that point of time, he grouped a few people together to improve their communication skills, public speaking, leadership qualities. And that waker wanted to awaken the skills of every person around him. And that organization lives today, and that is Toastmasters International. And that waker was none other than the founder of Toastmasters International, Ralph C. Smedley. And that has transformed the lives of thousands and thousands of people across the world. This non-profit organization, which started nearly a century ago, is across 145 countries, nearly 280,000 members, with 17,000 clubs spread worldwide. And we are one among that. And it's a proud moment for each one of us to know that he was a waker. The question is to identify yourself. Let us all be wakers to transform ourselves to a better human being, a better individual, a better father, a better wife, a better husband, and so many roles that we play in our lives. So that we reflect this and we pass on this to all across us. Let us be a waker. Now it's time for me to pass this baton to a person who's going to ride this meeting, who is going to be the captain of the ship. I know this person last year when I was head of IT for a mega event, which was first of its kind in a speech contest for Indian students across the Middle East and India. It was a humongous task, and I noticed the talent in this particular person. She's the founder director of DG Consulting. It's a leadership coach. She's a leadership coach, soft skills trainer, HR consultant, blogger, writer, translator, and content developer. She is Director CSR Projects of Rotary Club of Mumbai Elite and Rotary Foundation Avenue Chair in Rotary District 3141. She anchors a YouTube talk show titled Freedom from Addictions. She is the president of All Elite Advanced Toastmasters Club and Vice President Education and Treasurer of Eloquent Elites Toastmasters Club. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together to help me welcome the Toastmaster of the Day, or what we call the MC, Toastmaster Girija Deshpande. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Distinguished Toastmaster Manoj Thamus. It has been a brilliant introduction, and as always, a beautiful introduction to Toastmasters, also an organization about which we are so proud. Now, the theme today is Holi, as you all know. As you can see in the colorful background that is displayed by our presiding officer, which I would have very much liked to put, but then I feel that my headgear is being disturbed because of that. So I want to keep it like that. So, but it is a very beautiful one designed by Distinguished Toastmaster Rajamanikam, and I'm very thankful to him for that. So moving on to Holi. All of you, please listen intently, because whatever we are going to discuss now is going to be part of the game that we will play later. Now, Holi is marked as the victory of good over evil. All of us know the story of King Hiranyakashipu, whose son was Prahlad. The king was so proud of himself that he thought, I am the god, I am the master of the universe, and nobody can worship any other god. But his son Prahlad, he had received divine incantations from his mother during her pregnancy itself. So from the time he was born, he used to worship Lord Vishnu, and he used to recite the name of Lord Vishnu. So Hiranyakashipu got so angry with him that he wanted to kill him, his own son. And his sister, Hiranyakashipu's sister, Holika, she said that I can be, she had a boon that she will not be destroyed by fire. So she said, let him sit on my lap, and you set me on fire, and the child will trust me because I am his Atya, Bua. aunt. So she will sit on my lap. He will sit on my lap and he can set fire to me. But you imagine, Prahlad was sitting there and he was just reciting Narayana, Narayana. And the power of faith was that the one who had got the boon, she burnt, but he didn't. And he came out alive. So that is the power of good over evil. That is what Holi talks about. And now, what are the various other things? It also talks about how Krishna, at the age of 12, used to play the... 1 minute. I wanted to share something. Krishna used to play the Holi, and he used to play along with Radha. Just a minute. I'm not able to see it. Just a minute. I should have checked it right. Yes. Right. Can you see it? Can you all see the screen?
We are seeing your folder. You might have to stop share and share the presentation once again.
Okay. Stop share and then share. Okay. Now?
Yes.
Okay. So Holi is celebrated in different ways in different parts of the country. And I thought this is not known to many people, so we'll discuss that here. The first one is Latmar Holi in Uttar Pradesh. There actually, the girls, they come with a bamboo stick in order to frighten away the boys who are playing smart with them. So that is how it is played in Uttar Pradesh, which is very funny. And the next one is Dulandi Holi in Haryana. So that talks about the fun that is there between the Devar and the Babi, the sister-in-law and the husband's brothers. So that is what is being discussed here in the second one. The third one is Fulanki Holi in Vrindavan. So it is celebrated with flower petals. That is how the different colors are being thrown on each other. Imagine the flower petals falling on you. That's how beautiful it will be. Rang Panchami in Maharashtra is celebrated by throwing colorful powder and also by using what you call as water guns or pitchkari. That is how it is being played in Maharashtra. In Jaipur, it is really royal people along with elephants, very well, beautifully decorated elephants. It is a beautiful festival wherein the elephants, they have a tug of war, one elephant with hundreds of men, and then the elephant pulls all the men in one heap, and then people have a lot of fun. And then elephants play Holi along, and they throw water guns on people, imagine, and balloons on people. That is a fun that is there happening. And the next one is Basant Utsav in West Bengal. It is celebrated in a very subdued way with music and prayers to the Lord in the form of dance and hymns. So that is how it happens in chanting, happens there in West Bengal. And then Hola Mohalla in Punjab. There they want to celebrate the martial arts, the stunts. So they want to show about the Sikh battalion. So different kinds of such games are being played along with the colors. Then we have got the Falgun Purnima in another part of this thing. 1 minute. I'm not able to see the screen. Yeah. So Falgun Purnima is there played. And then you have got the, yes, that is in Haryana. And then you got Tamil Nadu, Kaman Pandike. Kaman Pandike is where the Lord of Love plays the elephant, the Cupid. He plays the arrow and sends it on Shiva. And Shiva is in penance and he gets so angry and he gets up and the Lord of Love is burnt to ashes. But Lord of Love doesn't care. He knew that is going to be the response from Shiva. But what he wanted was that he should respond to Parvati, who was doing penance in order to marry him. So now after that, Lord Shiva falls in love with Parvati and marries him and forgives Lord Kama. So that is how it is celebrated. So there they use sugarcane and sandalwood. Sandalwood is applied on sugarcane because sugarcane is supposed to be the weapon of Lord of Love. So that is how it is played. And in Kerala, it is played as Manjal Kuli. Manjal means turmeric. So on turmeric, they all take baths and very nice, pleasant music is being played. And in Goa, it is Shigmo. That is, it is a carnival, and there is campfire that is being played, and people stand around the campfire and dance to music. And then Yosang in Manipur, with drums, they play music and colorful colors are being played. So these are the 12 different ways in which it is being played in India. So now we'll have a small sort of a, what you call as an icebreaker. So I have divided people into teams. You can see in front of your names that you are either belonging to one team, that is rose, or you belong to the team gold. All of you can see that? Yes. So now how will we play this game? So I will just, one person has to volunteer from one team. Say, for example, from rose, one person volunteers. I give a clue. And from now, whatever I've spoken, I have given the clue in chat to the person who volunteers. Now, say, for example, if Avnish volunteers from rose team, I'm giving the clue in the chat, and then Avnish does act it. He acts out. And it's all from whatever I've talked. People from rose team, they all can unmute themselves and can answer. And the first answer that gets correct gets the team 1 point. All of you got it? So it is like dumb charades. So the person, he gets it on chat and he will act it out. And all the others from the rose team, please unmute and then we can start. So I want one volunteer from the rose team. Yes, thank you. I knew that Avnish is there volunteering, isn't it? Avnish is volunteered? Yes. So now I'll put on chat I'm going to please spotlight Avnish, and I'm going to put on chat to Avnish the word, and he will have to act it out. And all people from the rose team, please unmute yourself, and then you can keep on guessing it, okay, until we get the right word. And it'll be very fast. Let me tell you, you will do it very fast, okay? Because you all listened very well. Yes. You got it in chat? That is what you're going to show in action. You got the word, right? You got to show in action.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just
Quickly start showing, yes. People from Rose team, unmute and keep talking.
Lathamar Holi from Meerut, UP.
Oh.
Lovely. Got it. You got it. Yes. Yes. Latmar Holi, so bamboo sticks. Wonderful. Point 1 for Rose team. Somebody can note it down, please. Note down. Yes. Now, somebody from the next team volunteer. Gold team. Who is volunteering? Come on. Quick. Fatima, can you?
Is it from the slides? Because I just
Yes,
joined
it is
now.
from the slide. Yes.
I just joined now, so
Okay.
I don't think I'll be able to.
Okay, no problem. What about Harish? Harish is from Rose, from Gold. I want somebody from Gold. Somebody from Gold, please volunteer. What is this? Monica? That's going down. Come on. Somebody do it.
They are letting us winning. They are letting us win the game.
Win, exactly. You're letting them win very easily. Come on, let's not waste time. Play the game. It's just play, right? Just take it as fun. Sthiti Mafwuza, Gold. You were there right from the beginning. Can you please unmute? Can I just give you this thing? Can you unmute? No. What about Rose? Sherin. Sherin is from Rose again. Shall I request General Evaluator Manoj Pandey to come forward?
Okay.
Sending. Thank you so much. That is lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you. So now I'm sending it to you on chat, the word, and you can act it out. Okay. Yes. You got it?
Yeah.
Yes. Wow, beautiful. People from Gold team, unmute and keep answering. He is giving us such a beautiful clue.
Petals of flowers.
Exactly. But then you are from Rose team. Why did you answer?
Good, they are helping us to win.
Only people from Gold team have got to answer. So anybody from Gold team has not answered. So again, Rose gets another point. You have to be very quick to grab the opportunity. Otherwise, you will lose it. Thank you so much for attempting that and doing such a beautiful job of it. Yes. Now the third volunteer again from Rose team. Come on. So Rose team has already got 2 points. Third volunteer. Yes. Fatima Safas. No, sorry. Rose team. Gevelia. I don't see the full name here. What is the full name? Rose. I can see, yes. Alan B. Alan Abbey. Come on. Come on. You should be open for play, right? Alan Abbey, please unmute yourself. I'm giving you the hint now. I'm giving you the word and you've got to act yourself, right? Can you please put on the video?
Can you hear me now?
So nice. That's so nice. Yes. Now I'm giving you the word and you can act it out. Okay.
Okay.
That is super. Got it. You got the word?
Okay. Can I use objects?
Yes, you can use props.
No, I mean objects.
You can't use anything that is the same object. Yes, you can't use that.
Okay.
Nice. So lift your hands up. Yes?
A
Can
gun,
you please?
Yes.
A
So what
gun.
is the gun? Houston, go.
a rifle, maybe.
Plastic gun
Plastic gun.
What
okay,
is it
any gun.
used for?
for shooting
Water.
water.
Splash
Water. So water gun. Water gun. Okay.
Water gun.
Excellent. Excellent.
Splashing
So again,
gun.
Rose got 1 more point. Rose got 1 more point. Yes. Okay. Now next team, either Rose or Gold, because we can't be keeping waiting. Anybody, whoever comes first, that team gets win. That's it. Come on. Which team? Who is willing to participate?
I'm there.
Oh, that is so nice. Lovely. Okay. I'm giving you the word now. People from Gold, now grab the opportunity. Come on, quick.
He's
Yeah.
pulling something. He's pulling something. The elephant. The elephant is
Yes.
pulling the man.
But what is that? What is that? He's showing so nicely.
It's the rope. It's the rope.
It's a rope. What is that called?
The trumpet of the elephant, I guess.
Yes, from the
Like-
trumpet of the elephant, he's pulling it. And what is that game called? He's pulling with the rope.
Tug of war, tug of war.
Yes, excellent. Who said it?
Rose.
Rose. Again, Rose. Okay. So again, Rose won the team. Thank you so much. Manoj is trying to help his team, but nobody from his team is coming forward. Gold is not shining today. Right. So I think we are time up. So we will move on to the next event. We move on to the next section. Now, actually, a Toastmasters meeting has got 3 sessions. The first session is where we have the prepared speeches. The second session is where we have what is known as table topics, where people speak extempore, the members as well as the non-members. And then we also have got the evaluation session where all the speakers, they get evaluation. Because today is a celebration day, we have got only 1 speaker. Harish Natarajan, and I request the evaluator Sharon Thomas to share his speech the evaluation objectives. Sharon, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, Gavaliers, and welcome guests. My speaker, Toastmaster Harish, will be attempting Level 1 Project 4. The purpose of this project is to practice applying feedback and serve as a speech evaluator during a club meeting. Timer, please note the timing of the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. I wish Toastmaster Harish all the best for the speech. Thank you, and back to the Toastmaster of the Day.
The purpose of the speech is actually to present and get a feedback, and then apply that to his speech the next time. And third will be evaluation. So there are 3 parts in this project. So the first project is where he will get feedback from the evaluation. That is it. And that feedback he will have to apply in the next speech, right? Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sharon. And I look forward to your evaluation as much as I look forward to your speech, because you are a wonderful evaluator. Yes.
Toastmaster Day, I have sent you a message in the chat box.
To me? Okay. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Yes. I will introduce the role players before we proceed. Yes. Thank you so much. So today we have the role players. First, let me introduce the role player, General Evaluator Manoj Pandeyji. He is actually an entrepreneur and somebody with a lot of experience. And 1 minute. I'm sorry about it. I will request our general evaluator to talk about his role and explain the role. He's an entrepreneur. He owns a yoga and wellness company. He's a distinguished Toastmaster who was past president of WMC Toastmasters Club. Then he was past Area 9 director in District 20. He is a mentor of St. Paul Toastmasters Club. Thank you so much. I respect all mentors. And he is also active in Hindi Toastmasters Club in Bahrain. Over to you, Manoj, sir. Toastmaster Manoj Pandey, sir.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction. Even I came to know, and it was revision for me, that I owe so much to the Toastmaster community, and I have got a lot of wonderful friends like Toastmaster Renosh and many more friends that we are meeting today. So I am the general evaluator of the meeting today. So I'm noting down everything that has started happening from 6:30 onwards in our time zone. And I'll make a note, and I have wonderful people with me, like the timer and the grammarian and the counter. So they are a part of my team and the evaluators. So once at the end of the meeting, I will give you all the report that I feel was good, or with some recommendation that we could have done better. With that, I hand over to the Toastmaster of the day, looking wonderful, and I can oversee that it will be a great meeting ahead. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator, for graciously accepting this request and giving us guidance. Thank you so much. Now, I would request Grammarian of the Day, Avnish Kane, Toastmaster from Oracle Toastmasters Club, Mauritius, to describe his role and also give the word of the day.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Like, it is a joint meeting from different clubs, from different countries, and it's like everyone is joined in this platform. It's very nice, like, to be with you guys. So as the grammarian, it is my responsibility, like, to pay attention to all the speakers, like everyone happening in the meeting, and also listening carefully to their language usage, like try to use good pronunciation to make the meeting very well going. It is also my responsibility to take up notes, as well as any outstanding words that is being spoken in the club, in the meeting. So as the grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. For today, in this evening, our word of the day is fiesta. So fiesta is a noun, and we spell fiesta as F-I-E-S-T-A. And its meaning is simple. Fiesta can be associated with festival or gala. So I will give you an example, which was already given to me. So the example is, it was the annual fiesta in the village, and all over the roads, there were lamps and balloons. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Giricha.
Thank you. Thank you, Grammarian Reynolds. And I move on to the next role player, that is the R counter. R counter is a Gavalier, Alan Abbey. Over to you to describe the role.
Sorry. Thank you, TM Modi. Greetings, Toastmasters, guests, and my fellow Cavaliers. The purpose of the counter is to note words and sounds that are used as crutch or pause filler by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you know, etc. I will also listen for filler sounds, including and I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or phrase, such as I, or this means. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions. Thank you. Back to the TM Modi.
Thank you. Thank you for that wonderful description of the role, R counter. Too many R's and ums actually break the continuity and make people lose interest in what you're saying. So now I move on to the timer, the next important role who keeps us alert and on our toes. That again is done by a presiding officer also of the day, Renosh Thomas, our distinguished Toastmaster. Please, can you, for the prepared speech, demonstrate the timing?
Sure. Thank you, Toastmasters of the day. Greetings, fellow Toastmasters, Cavaliers, and guests. As timer, I will time. Of course, in this meeting, we have the prepared speeches, evaluation, and the table topics. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red virtual backgrounds, which denote specific time. For this particular session that's coming up, we have the prepared speeches, which is of 5 to 7 minutes.
Yes.
At 5 minutes, I will display the green virtual background. At 6 minutes, I will display the yellow virtual background. And at 7 minutes, the red virtual background will come on the screen, and you have 30 seconds grace period. I will give my timing report when called upon at the end. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much. Now we move on to the next item on the agenda. That is, we will have Toastmaster Harish, who is going to present his speech. He's chosen the path team collaboration and level 1 project 4 speech 1 he's presenting. And I congratulate him for relentlessly taking this regularly and taking it very seriously and doing a regular job. Within 1 month, he has come to the speech 4 of this. I congratulate him once again for it. And Harish Natarajan, Tale of Two Cities. Tale of Two Cities, Harish Natarajan. Over to you.
Dear Toastmasters of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. In a small, beautiful village, a young couple were having dinner in a small hotel. A lonely, middle-aged man sitting on the next table asked the young man, "Hey, young man, can we talk for some minute?" The young person replied, "Certainly, uncle, go ahead." The man asked, "I'm staying in a nearby town. I plan to relocate to a new city. How do you find this city? Are the people here good? The boy replied, people are people, uncle. How are they in your town? Oh, don't ask. They're so rude, ignorant. The boy replied, so they are here also, uncle. Nothing is different. The man replied, oh, then no use shifting place, and walked away. A few days later, the couple went to shopping in a bazaar. There they met with a senior robust citizen. The senior citizen came to the boy and asked, hey, young man, I need your help. The boy said, sure, uncle. Certainly. How may I help you? I recently retired from my job. My official quarters, I'll be getting soon. I'm planning to settle on a new place. I find this place lively. How are the people around here? The young boy replied, people are people's, uncle. How are they in your town? Oh, lovely, fantastic and friendly faces. I wish to settle down in a small space and live an affordable life. So they are here also, uncle. Nothing is different. Oh, thank you, my boy. You have made my decision making easy. You'll soon see me here with my family, smiled the senior citizen. The young girl was so surprised. She asked her husband, how can you give so startlingly different responses for the same question, asking about the people? The boy said, I told them what they will find everywhere. Whatever you are, you will find them everywhere. Friends, why am I narrating this story? Well, I was born and brought up in Mumbai, generally called as the Mayanagari, Dream City, the Hollywood of India, financial capital of India, and so on. Recently, I moved on to Bangalore, which is called as the Garden City, Electronic City, for my career. What has been my emotional and experience with these two places? Well, since Mumbai is my birthplace, I have my home there. My parents have built a small nest for us two children. Mumbai is very famous for its street food. Here you would find vada pav, which is basically a desi version of a burger, which originated in Maharashtra for just 20 rupees. The connectivity here is superb. Mumbai is very famous for, obviously, their railways. It is basically the lifeline of Mumbai. You can travel 30 to 40 kilometers in just 20 minutes, and it is so less expensive. It's just 10 rupees. Metros and monorails have made the traffic management very easy. You would find people here at even 1 a.m. or 3 a.m. and there are a lot of eateries open here. The city has a blend of modern skyscrapers and colonial era buildings. The city has thriving music, cinema, theater, and dancing. The humid weather and the bustling crowd could be a bit uncomfortable initially. Now let's move to Bangalore. Bangalore has a very youthful vibe. Here there are very big multinational companies such as Google, Microsoft, and IBM. Bangalore has been home to a lot of successful startups such as Flipkart, Swiggy, and Ola. People sleep here around at 9 p.m. Lots of NRIs have settled on here thanks to the beautiful garden city which we have. There are various green spaces and the weather here is so cool. The main issue which I find here is the cost of living. The cost of living in Bangalore is almost thrice that of Mumbai. The cities don't have that much local train connectivities. Major cities are not that connected here. Both the cities, Mumbai and Bangalore, share their tracks by the help of express trains. In both cities, I have found hospitable hearts, friendly faces, fun-filled friends. and a lot of mouth-watering cuisines. We also have passionate people and inspiring leaders in both the cities. Both cities would have been concrete jungle if not for the people. This is a tale of the two cities. Their hearts beat to the rhythm we set. Their pace is determined by the drums we play, and the drums we choose depend upon our attitude. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much. Now, I request the timer to share the timing that is taken by the speaker.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Our speaker, Toastmaster Harish, has taken 5 minutes, 54 seconds. I repeat, 5 minutes, 54 seconds. Over to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, we move on to the next session of the day, that is table topics. Now, what are table topics? Table topics are opportunities where people can speak off the cuff. They speak extempore. So here the participation can be from members as well as non-members. The guests also can be participants, and we really welcome guests to participate. However, today we have all members here, and I request all the members to actively participate, and this is going to be a game come speaking opportunity. Now, how are we going to take this ahead? Now, this has got 3 parts to this game. Members of both rose and gold team, just pay attention to this. First is I will speak a sort of a couplet or a poem. Okay. And you will have to identify what is the color that rhymes with it. So the group that identifies the color gets 1 point. So for example, if I say dirty fellow, he is really not mellow, you know that it rhymes with yellow. So you will say yellow and you get 1 point. And then I will say, choose an object from your garden from that color. So probably you will get a flower. And then the person who gets a flower, whichever group he is from, he gets 1 point. And he also gets an opportunity to speak on that for 2 minutes, exactly 2 minutes. So 1 minute, 1.5 minutes, and 2 minutes. The moment the red screen is shown, you'll have to stop talking. Got it? So is that clear? Everybody is understood?
Yes.
Yes. So can you please demonstrate the timing for this? So as I said, 1 minute, within maximum is 1 minute, but the moment you guess the color, we will move on to the next part. Okay. So then again, you will pick up an object and show. Again, we get show the object. So maximum time is 1 minute, 1 minute and 2 minutes, but then you won't have that much time. You won't take, I promise you, it will be very, very easy. So now I'm just saying the rhyme, and anybody, whichever team, it's open to both the teams. Okay. It's not alternate. So whoever grabs it first gets a point. Okay. So here comes the rhyme. I saw a little hermit crab. His coloring was oh so drab. He crawled with all his might, yet he found no help in sight. He crawled with all his might, yet he found no help in sight. The last 2 sentences have got the magic. White. Who said it? Yes, second.
I said.
So Rose gets 1 point. Rose gets 1 point. Please note it down. Yes. So now from your study room, pick up something that is white and show me an object that is white. Come on, get up from your seat and go. You can pick up from your seat. Yes, we give you time. Get up from your seat or maybe on your table. Yes, you got one. So from gold, what is that? White in color.
And these earbuds. My earbuds cap.
Earbuds. Wonderful, wonderful. Very nice, very nice. So you can speak about it for 1 minute, 2 minutes.
This is a wonderful device, and you can drive putting it on your ears, and you can get connected, and there will be no fine and violation on traffic rules also. This is a wonderful thing, and I will suggest everybody that whenever you are on the phone and you are driving, always use hand-free tools. Never use the earphone or the phone at your side. So these are very useful thing to do, and it can be easily connected with your phone, so you can answer your call, you can pause, you can play music, so that if you go out for a long drive, you don't fall asleep. You can be in tune with your inner soul. So this is what I would recommend to all and everyone. Hope you know the safety of using this device while driving. It is very safe. It's completely handproof. Over to you.
Thank you. That was wonderful. So gold team gets 2 points and rose team got 1 point for the first question. So for the first question, rose 1, gold 2. Now we move on to the second question. Again, pay attention to the last 2 lines, which I'm saying for the color. It's hard to see the butterfly. It's hard to see the butterfly as she flies fast across the sky. She perched on the couch so low, she knew she'll be gone if I blow.
Blue.
Blue.
Pardon me?
Blue.
Okay. So an object from your kitchen. So who said it? Blue. Gold again, 1 point.
Yeah.
Was it gold? Yes.
Yes.
1 point. Get an object from the kitchen, which is blue. Come on, quick. Somebody from the kitchen can get something blue. There's no kitchen in your house. I can't believe it.
Yeah, Modi, this is open to both gold and rose.
Yes, it is open to both. Anybody can go and pick.
Go to the kitchen and get anything that's blue in color. Gaviliers, quick, I'm sure you can get something.
So this is something from my kitchen. It has a blue cap.
Oh, wonderful container with a blue cap. Wonderful. Gold got it again. Yes. So anybody from the team can speak, not necessarily him. Anybody
so
wants to speak on
this? I can continue?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So this is a container, and you know how much important thing it is. It contains, and especially if this object is from kitchen, it contains all that can really work good for your tummy. You know that. So here in this blue container, we have the tasty savory called mixtures from Haldiram. And now tell me, how many mouths are completely watered? But the good thing is that we are on a virtual meeting, so that I ran and made the effort to run to my kitchen. If it was not a virtual meeting, I would dare lose my 2 points and share my mixtures with you. So with that, I hand over the control to Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much. Again, 2 points for gold team. Wonderful. That's very nice. Now look at listen to the next line. Here comes the next question. The children like the ocean shore. The children like the ocean shore. We want to leave, but they want more. The waves are shivery river won't leave even if they shiver.
Blue.
River and shiver. They have to rhyme with that.
Silver.
Yes, exactly. Again, gold. Got it. Again, gold. Got it. Now, come on. Somebody go and pick up something silver from your handbag, purse, or wallet. You don't have to run around. From your handbag, purse, or wallet.
I have something.
Yeah, wonderful. Yes, coin. Very nice. Come on, speak on it now. Very nice. Quick. That is good.
So thank you. So this coin represents 50 cents in Mauritius. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see, there is an emblem in this, and it is our first Prime Minister of Mauritius.
Wow.
His name is Cecil Sagarambulam, and he was the one who brought independence in our country. And the 12th March 1978, we got our independence, and it is today, 12th March.
Lovely.
So it is a national celebration in Mauritius because we got our Independence Day. So as you can see, you can see also at the reverse part, there is a deer. In the coin, there is a deer. That deer represents, like when Mauritius was first founded, there was the Dutch that came in our country. So they brought up deer. And deer just populated itself. And we have huge number of reserves where there is deer. So that's the silver and our coin. I've told you about our first prime minister, the introduction of deer in our country. So thank you, Silver. Thank you, Toastmaster Manoj Pandey.
Thank you, wonderful. I see our president putting a heart there. Wonderful presentation. And yes, I'm so thankful for the fiesta. Fiesta, you talked about the freedom fiesta that you have today in Mauritius. Thank you so much for telling us about that. So here, Rose gets 2 points. Now we move on to the next question. I made the cookies one by one. I hear the bell, so they are done. I made the cookies one by one. I hear the bell, so they are done. Don't mind stains on my gown. A smile will replace that frown. Don't mind stains on my gown. A smile will replace that frown.
Brown.
Yes, brown. Who got it first?
Brown.
Yes. Say
Brown.
Rose got it first. Again, Rose got it first. Yes. And now you have to get from your pantry or your dining room or storeroom something that is brown. Dining room, pantry, or storeroom, whichever. Something that is brown. Quick, 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 quick. It's 10:08, 4 more minutes to go, and then we'll complete the game.
It's my envelope.
Oh, he got it. Gold. What is it?
It's my envelope.
Manoj Pandey got something.
It is a native pot that is used to clear our nose, and we use it. You just with a lukewarm water, if we put it in one of our nostril, the water comes out from the other nostril. It's very good for ENT, taking care of your ear, nose, and your throat.
Yes.
So this was lying down in my store. As you know that I owned a company where we use these things very often. And this is very healthy thing. We generally do this, and to tell you very frankly, during the COVID time, none of our staff got any symptom of COVID. We just used it now and then, 2 to 3 times in a week, and we were doing all our practices. So a thing that is recommended to all the Toastmaster and the Gavalier for their good health, especially for your eyes. I am 50 and still I read without specs and my eyesight is good. So that's over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you. This is advised in yoga to do every morning to clear your kapha, pitta, all those things. Wonderful, even good for your throat too. Absolutely wonderful. We got very nice learning in this game too. Now we move on to the next riddle. My cat, she likes to chase a mouse, especially one that's in the house. I tried distracting her with the bean. She certainly was not very keen.
Pink?
Keen and bean. I tried distracting her with bean.
Green.
Yes, green. Yeah, green. Yes, green. So 1 point again to our general evaluator. What is he doing? All the magic in his gown. Yes. Excellent, excellent. Now, from where do you get it? I want to get that object from your refrigerator. Get it from your refrigerator. Come on, nobody is even moving.
Yes, this is a green chili from my fridge.
Wow, super, super. Anybody can speak about it. If you
Okay, so
want to-
I love to speak and get points for my team.
Oh, great, great.
So this is chili
You're so sportive.
and very, very good for your skin. Do you know that?
No.
Okay, so this green chili is very good for your skin. Though it is not good for your intestine if consumed in more doses. So what is necessary here is the equanimity of the dose. If you keep the dose low, a little bit lesser than your taste bud, it is very good for your skin. It has some antibacterial property. It can very good for your digestive juices. It boosts. But if you take it in too much with a lot of acidic food and all, that is what the reason of peptic ulcer and too much also inside your body. So it is very bad if consumed in high doses. If you like everything you like chili, then you are forwarding towards a very bad intestine. It's very bad for your small intestine. So that's one information. I sound like I'm selling something like yoga and food, but I have to do something for my points, my team. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was very sportive of you. With this, we close the table topic session. We just completed the time now. It is just going to be 12 minutes. So we'll 10, 12, we'll move on to the next session. I request Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Manoj Thomas, have everyone qualified? I think everybody completed their time, right? All the speakers qualified.
We had two speakers, distinguished Toastmaster Manoj and Toastmaster Avnish. Both of them are qualified.
Excellent, excellent, wonderful. So we now, we can just do the polls for the table topic speakers. Choice 1 is Avnish.
Distinguished Toastmaster Manoj Pandey.
Choice 1 is Avnish Kane, and the second one is distinguished Toastmaster Manoj Pandey. You can choose whichever. There are only 2 choices. So please omit the 3, 4, and 5. Do not use. Yes. Everybody please vote quickly. Yes. 8 people have voted. Now 3 more votes. I think 2 of us cannot vote. Me and Manoj cannot vote. So at least 9 votes have to be there, right? 1 more person has to vote. I think probably it's not possible for the person. Okay, let it be. Sometimes you're on cell phone, and I'll close it. Maximum votes have come anyway. There is no tie. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. So now we move on to the next section. That is the evaluation session. Thank you very much for, even though we have very limited members, thank you very much for the beautiful participation and learning that we got today from both the speakers. It was very educative too, the session, I must say that. Now we move on to the evaluation session. I request this Sharon to deliver the evaluation, speech evaluation.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, DTM Girija. Good evening once again to all Toastmasters and guests. I have one word for the speech presented by Toastmaster Harish, which is mesmerized. Let me brief some things which I admired about the speech. First being the title, Tale of Two Cities. I was really looking forward to the speech once I saw the title, to know which will be the 2 cities that the speech is about. Would it be like the Tales of London and Paris by Charles Dickens, or would the tales have an exclusive twist? That eagerness brought on the participants was appreciable. Next would be the usage of a story to start the speech. This is what grabs the attention of the audience from the start of the speech, and it is a very good way to start the speech. Next, which I liked about this speech would be the voice modulation. For the dialogues between the boy and the uncle, I noticed that the vocal variety was used to show variation, which was a very good quality while narrating a story because it paints a picture to us. Next, which I liked about the speech would be including the personal experience. I liked the fact how the tale of two cities was used to express the personal experiences of living in both the cities and the specialties of Mumbai and Bangalore, which gives us general knowledge to non-Indians present here. Let me give few points which needs a little improvement. First, it would be the eye contact. Although Toastmaster Harish looked into the camera for most part of the speech, I believe there was lack of preparation, as in between I could notice some paper reading. Next, I would like to point the stage usage. I would have been more impressed if movement around the speech area was used appropriately, so that there is some drama going on, especially when the dialogues between the boy and the uncle was used. Moving around to the extreme ends, like moving to the left to the for the boy's dialogue and moving to the right for the uncle's dialogue, could have shown more variation, and it could have been a little bit more lively. To sum it up, the things which I admired about the speech: title, usage of story for the start of the speech, voice modulation, including personal experience, and few points which could need a little improvement would be eye contact and stage usage. Keeping these points in mind, I'm sure that Toastmaster Harish can take this speech to the next level. So thank you, and back to the Toastmaster of the Day, DTM Girija.
Thank you so much. I request General Evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster Manoj Pandey, to invite the rest of the evaluators and conduct the evaluation session. My apologies, I should have called you before calling this evaluator.
No worry. I thought I can enjoy and just read out all the.
You know, you won't believe, I always look forward to Sharon's evaluation so much. She's so young and there is so much of mastery in the way she conducts it. So I just did not realize it. I went ahead. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, for bringing in that lot of energy that everything is just enjoyed and washed away to the point where we are enjoying more and more. So with that, let me start the general evaluation. And as we just have the evaluation of our speaker, and if I'm not wrong, that was the only speech to be evaluated.
Yes.
Yeah. So I just need to evaluate the entire meeting. So, well, if I'm not wrong, this was a meeting of 4 clubs or even 5.
We need to request the grammarian and the accounter to give their report, and then we'll look forward to your report.
Okay. Okay, if that is what is required, then let me invite our grammarian of the day with his report.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, General Evaluator Manoj Pandey. So my report is as follows. The word fiesta was not used that much, and only Toastmaster Girija mentioned it in some part. Maybe we should think before formulating sentences to make the meeting more, because maybe we were more captivating by the gripping session that Girija conducted about the table topic, and also the first one about the presentation. We didn't know how to use it. We were captivated by these in nouveauté, things that is innovating, introducing a meeting first by a presentation, and it was very gripping. So only Toastmaster Girija used the word fiesta. And I can say I have some words that were malpronounced, and there is entrepreneur. We pronounce it entrepreneur, not entrepreneur. It's entrepreneur. And also, we don't say mentor. We say mentor. We say mentor. There is also one word that I've noticed. It's bazaar. It's bazaar. It's bazaar. We should pronounce it as bazaar. And we have very nice usage of English language from Toastmaster Manoj Pandey when he was presenting about Chile. Like in the table topic session, I was very mesmerized by the way he speaks. He has a very nice vocal variety, voice modulation is good. And also I loved the evaluation session by Toastmaster Shirin. It was very nicely done. And it's my opportunity like to learn from you guys, from different clubs we have. Like it makes a synergy. Makes a synergy while learning. And also congratulations, speaker Harish Natarajan, for you attempting. And you're attempting and you will have the courage. You will have the courage like to present it like freely now. So that's all from my report. Over to the general evaluator.
Okay, can we have a round of applause for our grammarian of the day who has done a wonderful job in presenting his report and carefully listening to the grammar uses of the meeting. Now, let me invite the AHA counter of the day with his or her report, Alan K. Abbey. Yeah.
Thank you, General Evaluator. As I'm presenting my report, the first one is speaker number 1, Harish, have used so 1 time, like 2 times. TM Sharon and have used 3 times. And TM Avanish, sorry if I spelled it wrong, have used 1 time, so 2 times, and repeated the word what is 2 times. Thank you. I'm back to the general evaluator.
Now, let me ask everyone to extend their applause for the Gavalier coming up and taking up such a wonderful role. And we really appreciate Gavalier Allen for your wonderful work, listening skills, and coming forward as a great leader to participate and learn. That is the quality of a leader. Keep it up. We are really proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
Now, welcome. Now, let me evaluate the entire meeting. So I have 2-3 things, and I'll go very crisp and short. The meeting started 12 minutes late, and it was the proposal was done to extend the meeting. That was good. That was a very good parliamentary procedure practice. But if I am not wrong, the meeting was a joint meeting for more than 4 clubs, or minimum 4 clubs. So the attendance was not that great. If 4 multiplied by 4 also, the squares also, we must need to be 16, where at a point of a time, we were just 15 or something that I noticed. I don't know what is the real count today. Toastmaster Renos can help me.
We had close to around 16 at one point of time, the max.
Yeah, max. So we reached the square, that's it. With 4 doing justice with the number. So I just want to remember Ramanujan that something mathematically we are not that low, we performed. But moving forward, the Sergeant at Arms really bought in the energy and she did her job well. Let me also ask everyone to encourage her effort with a round of applause for that wonderful job that she did. Now, what is said, only ears can be felt. What is seen is the Toastmaster of the day, Girija Deshpande. She was beautifully conceived by all the senses that we are bestowed by the Almighty. And it was really that Holi for me, as an spiritual gurus, we have learned that all the festival in any religion that is practiced all over the world, the main identity is joy. We are looking for a joy, and for that what we do, that we give up all the identity that we hold. So Holi is one of that thing, that whatever everybody face are discriminated. So there is no difference between Renosh, Girjaji and Manoj Pandey. So till our face are cleaned, those identity we carry. And people also carry about us because they perceive us. So that was a wonderful message that the hard work she has put. And she has really, as far as I have noted down, she has given us 12 different states, how at the different diversity, in the same name and with the same culture and the theme, we hold this great festival, which is a change of our season, the happiness, the ending, and destroying all that we have hold, the evil thoughts, and discriminating all the colors and coming up for the positivity of life. That is what Holi says. So with all that wonderful message that she has given to us, and we know we have learned a bit more, we are updated version of Holi as of now. And the way she navigated our meeting today with that energy and enthusiasm, that was awesome. And everybody must need to learn that dedication, that how much she has put for today's meeting. So let's have a round of applause for her effort, her smile, her enthusiasm, and all that she had brought to the meeting. Now, the speakers was wonderful. Toastmaster, he needs a little bit of more practice, as our evaluator has evaluated him. With that, he will become a wonderful speaker. He was delivering CC4, and I think his dedication, his enthusiasm is much more. He must reach his mentors, as he is very new to the Toastmaster journey. So he will get more values because he has that will to come up and deliver the speech. Now, the only thing he needs to keep in mind is learning, because the more and the more you learn, the more and the more you come to know about yourself. And only knowing your own potential in the hand of mentors, you will become a great leader and speaker. So that's my advice to the Toast speaker of the day. Evaluator has done a wonderful job without hesitating when she was called, and she has done a wonderful speech, encouraged the speaker and pointed out her observation, and that was a wonderful job. So we need to have a round of applause for the evaluator too. Now, I think the grammarian and the counter has already done their job, and we have applause for them. With that, my recommendation is only one that I can see, is that I joined this meeting after many days of Renosh's follow-up, but today, as I was free and available, because I work during the morning and the evening. When you people work, we are at home, we are at rest, and we do other job. So people are only available in the morning and evening for our work. So evening meetings are really tight thing for me, and I have to struggle, and I have to sometimes apologize and everything I need to do. But today, as it was a moment that I can grab in, because I know that I was totally free after 6:30. So I really appreciate Renosh's effort, that even though I have never opened the door so frequently for him, but he keep on knocking, and that's the great quality of a great leader. Keep on knocking, you will find a way. That's what Toastmaster Renosh stand for. So for that, let me have all of us acknowledge the effort of Toastmaster Renosh to bringing in everyone today and having a great time and great evening. So We really acknowledge your leadership quality, Toastmaster Renos. With this, I come to an end to my general evaluation things, and I hand back the control once again to Toastmaster of the day, Girija Deshpande.
Thank you so much. It all came from your heart and from your experience. Your enthusiastic participation energized us so much. I'm so grateful for your participation and for the contribution and suggestions that you have made. We'll definitely look into it today. In fact, in all that enthusiasm for the color and the fun and everything, I made a few blunders, but then Renosh is there on my side and he's always pointing out, okay, this you need to do correctly. And thank you so much for that, Renosh. And that is why Toastmasters is a team. We work as a family, and then you feel so good about it. Even when you make mistakes, you don't feel anything bad. We look forward to that criticism. We look forward to that advice, to the suggestion, because that is what makes us more alert and keyed in to the processes. In life is all full of processes and we have to follow them. Now I move on to the timer report for the GE. That was fine. We followed within time, right? Yes. Thank you so much. So we can have the polls for the auxiliary role players. So I'm just launching it. The best auxiliary role player, grammarian, counter, and timer. I'm just launching it. I don't know why. It's not launching. Okay. Now maybe I'll be able to launch this. Yes. Please vote. Grammarian was Avnish. Our counter was Abby. And timer was our distinguished Toastmaster, Reynolds Thomas. Oh, you got 6 of the 9 people voting. Yes, 7 of the 9 people voting. Please, please vote more because there is a tie here. I will need 2 more votes. Please, at least 1 more vote to break the tie. Otherwise, we'll recognize both. Thank you so much. We got the votes and still there is a tie. So I'll end the poll. Yes. So I close the polls now, and the presiding, I hand it over to the presiding officer to celebrate the success of the event and propose the vote of thanks and take feedback from the guests. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Girija. Can we give a big round of applause to her as well for taking the ship so smoothly and riding it till the very end. And as I look at my watch, we are not far away from the committed time as well. So well done. I definitely had a different experience today, and I'm sure each one of you as well has experienced the Holi Hungama. Obviously, we would love to have had more members join in today.
Yes.
I think what I had understood, of course, for the Cavaliers, they had their exams going on. And of course, there's the area and division contests and briefings which are going on for our own clubs, which are part of this meeting. Having said that, every meeting is unique, every meeting is different, and we all enjoy that. I'm sure as I speak, Toastmaster Girija is preparing the certificates. But before that, can I call? We have an area director in our midst, and let me call the area U2 director from District 98, Toastmaster Ravindra. If you could give us your feedback and how you felt about the meeting. Over to you. Yes, go ahead. Area director, over to you. Okay, I think there might be some technical issue.
he had requested actually that he would like to not to speak, probably from some other issue.
I
So-
can see him, he's unmuting himself.
Okay,
But
that will be wonderful. I really wish to listen to his. Yes. Though we will have after this meeting, there will be a separate meeting with us. Yes.
okay.
General comment for the entire group will be really very inspirational. Look forward to that.
Master Ravindra, are you able to mute? I can see that is done. Can you share your feedback?
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
You are.
Now you're audible. Go ahead.
Just a minute, just a minute. Give me a minute. Am I audible now?
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you. Well, it was a welcome change from the normal meeting in the sense that I think for the third time or the fourth time, I saw a parliamentary procedure being implemented in a meeting. That was a welcome change when there was a change in the agenda and as well as the time. Yes, time we normally ask the presiding officer for approval of extending the time, but change in the agenda, yes, that's a very good practice. Something which I take back to my club also and to my area also. I think Toastmaster Girija should, when we have an area council meeting, should speak up about this to the area members. And yes, the dump charades I enjoyed a bit, though many of the actions I am a very poor guesser, so I could not guess many of them except for a couple of the first few ones. Um, and I am very happy to see a couple of Gaviliers because I am very much attached to the Gavel clubs back in market. And it's a very happy sign to see the Cavaliers taking active part in the meetings. And I hope someday I would be able to start a Gavels club in Mumbai. It could be the first Gavels club in Mumbai. If I'm right, Girija, I don't think we have an Gavels club in Mumbai.
We don't have as yet. I'm also,
Yes.
there is a Gavel club that is forming. Right now, some 7 members have joined and it is going on. The work is going on.
Okay, okay, great. So I hope I am part of the first Cavils club that is formed in Mumbai because I am also talking to a couple of schools in Mumbai.
Wonderful.
And having been a mentor to the Cavaliers in back in Muscat, I thought I should continue and spread this thing amongst the schools in Mumbai.
Excellent.
And secondly, the table topics, wonderful, wonderful table topics. Thanks to the table topic master, bringing in a variety of, a different variety of table topics, I should say, especially the objects that bring in. The objective of table topics is attained when you speak on a particular topic.
Yes.
It helps you prepare for any untoward scenarios, especially when you are caught off guard with your bosses.
Yes, true.
So wonderful. Keep up the spirits and keep up the sessions going on, jovial sessions. More of it I would like to be part of, time permitting. And of course, it's too late for me because I keep working. I get up very early in the morning every day. So it's almost 10:45 now. And let's have a quick session with the Eloquent Elite Club. And then let's disperse. Back to you, presiding officer.
Thank you so much. A big round of applause to our area director, area U2 from District 98. Thank you, Toastmaster Ravindra. And I'll also recognize the presence of Eloquent Elites President, Toastmaster Girish Mittal is here with us. Thank you, sir, for joining us for the meeting. Just to a note for all the members, our next meeting will be on 26th March, Sunday. And please keep an eye on the WhatsApp groups. There's something exciting that's coming up. All right, I'll keep the suspense still there, but keep an eye, and we want all of you to join. And please pass our flyers and agendas to your near and dear ones as well within the members, and ask all of them to join. Right, we now go to the certificate presentation, and I'll request Toastmaster Girja to do the honors.
Thank you to distinguished Toastmaster Manoj Thomas. So here is a certificate of appreciation presented with gratitude for the presence and guidance of Manoj Pandey, distinguished Toastmaster as General Evaluator. Thank you so much, sir. Here is a certificate. I will definitely send it over to you. And also for the grammarian Avnish Kani, who has participated from Mauritius and given his guidance. Thank you so much.
Toastmaster Girja, you might have to stop the share and share once again. You're seeing the folder.
Okay. Okay. You're not able to see? Okay. Okay. Now are you able to see?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yes. So here is the first certificate to our General Evaluator, Manoj Pandey, distinguished Toastmaster. Thank you so much for being our guide. And grammarian Avnish Kane from joining from Oracle Toastmasters from Mauritius. Our counter, Alan Abbey, best auxiliary role player, and also best table topic speaker, again, Manoj Pandey. And also best grammarian was also equally the same oaths, so that also will be presented. Most colorful participant I have not given because nobody else has come in colors like I have. So that is why I thought we'll give it as a surprise. Thank you so much for joining and making this a wonderful, memorable event. Several people had examinations, several members had, other events going on because competitions are going on in several districts. So that is why many members could not join. And Girish Mittal has come yesterday, just today from Goa, because we had a Rotary event and he is a big organizer there, a lot of responsibilities for him. So I thank you with all my heart for being here to be present at the meeting, because it must have been excruciatingly tired after attending the Goa event. Thank you so much, Girish, for being here. So shall we bind it up?
Sure,
yes,
I'll do.
A vote of thanks. Yes.
Thank you so much. Let me say a quote by Dawn Precious. Friends are like colors. With the right blending, they'll make rainbows in your hearts.
Yes.
And I remember that today's Holi Hungama that was presented to all of you over here. With the right blend, we'll have rainbows in your lives in the coming years. So let's be those wakers and influence others and be an inspiration to others and put a smile to others. With that, let me adjourn the meeting for all the 5 clubs. Thank you
so much. Thank you for your
Thank you.
support. I don't know what I'll do without you, Rinosh. Thanks a lot for that.